So I guess just to give a little brief summary of what we mean by the hygiene hypothesis, allergies have been on the rise, atopy in general, which is a term for all the different kinds of allergic disorders, food allergy, asthma, eczema. And over the years, there's been multiple studies coming in about different aspects related to the hygiene of our culture and how that may be related to kind of, in the end, this increased rise in atopy, because when we learn about the microbiome and all of the organisms that are not only on our bodies, in our bodies, around our bodies, on other organisms around us, but we're learning that those interactions have a big role in how our immune systems develop. It's kind of a use it or lose it. You know, if we have lots of exposure, our immune system gets lots of practice with how to have polite conversations with other, organisms in the world around us, versus if you never see this diverse array of organisms, how your immune system learns to respond in that environment.
All of the research that looks at folks from our Amish communities and their lower rates of allergy, asthma, all these different atopic diseases. So we've kind of known about that in the US.
One of the things that when we were chatting about this earlier that was brought up was the question about whether or not barrier plays a role. We just used to think of it as the hygiene hypothesis only, but now we know that some of the issues with allergy also seem to arise from where your first exposure occurs to certain things, or there's some evidence to suggest that if your first introduction to something is via the skin, which is not really where that's supposed to happen. It's supposed to be happening in your gut, that's where the immune reaction kind of goes haywire and leads toward an allergic type of reaction.